Hello, and welcome to Money Sprinkles, where we talk about personal credit, business credit, and credit in general. The intent of my channel is to help you, educate you, and to hopefully assist you with your future financial decisions. If you haven't done it yet, please make sure you like, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you also share with people that may be looking for information or may need some type of personal credit assistance or business credit assistance. Currently, my channel has a lot of personal credit information, but I am in the process of working on some videos for business credit as well. Again, you have to have your personal credit up to par before you should move on into business credit. So that's why I kind of focus first on the personal credit, but I will definitely be delving into the business credit here real soon. The purpose of today's video is to talk about the Navy Federal Credit Union and some false things that have been said. And I've been watching and reading a lot of social media channels and groups out there, and there is this fear-mongering type article that in fact was posted back in January of 2022, and it had nothing to do with what people are saying about the Navy Federal Credit Union. The first thing I want to say is that I make these videos about the Navy Federal Credit Union for people that are eligible to have the membership. There is nothing illegal. All I'm doing is giving you ideas, information, and providing you with the products that the Navy Federal Credit Union offers. I am not here I'm not here for the Navy Federal Credit Union. I am here to support you and to bring you information that you might not have known about. For instance, their credit cards, their pledge loans, how to get them, when to get them, the best times to do it. So in no way, shape, or form am I giving you any type of misguided information with regards to the Navy Federal Credit Union, or am I trying to sell you anything. I do not work for the Navy Federal Credit Union, but I believe it is a great institution and it provides a lot of great services for those that are able to get a membership with the Navy Federal Credit Union. In many of my videos, I also made sure to tell you to do not attempt to get into the Navy Federal Credit Union if you do not have the right membership. If you do not fit, do not go ahead and try to get into the Navy Federal Credit Union. There are other credit unions like PenFed and Unified that you can apply for, and many other credit unions that I will be discussing as well. So the purpose of the video, as I stated earlier, is to kind of clear up some of these erroneous facts that I have been hearing and reading about on other Facebook posts, social media, about this article that was posted back in January 2022, where it states that Navy Federal Credit Union closed down 100,000 accounts. That is not the case. What happened was the fraud department of the Navy Federal Credit Union got wind of this attack that was happening into the Navy Federal Credit Union, where people were opening approximately 2,000 accounts in an hour. And what was happening, it was an attack that was coming from the outside in. It wasn't that people were actually doing it. More than likely, these were bots. And what happened was this was a 7 to 10 day period, and the total accounts that were actually created with this attack were approximately 100,000 accounts. This was not saying that Navy Federal Credit Union was sweeping and cleaning and kicking out people that were found to be fraudulent in the Navy Federal Credit Union system. Okay. Now, with that being said, I do want to clarify some things, and I wrote them down because I want to make sure that I do not miss out on any points. The first thing is that article is an article that was again posted about the security, and it was kudos to the security and the fraud department, not stating that they closed down 100,000 accounts of active members. Okay, that was just something. It was an attack that happened to them. The second thing that I want to post is if you refer a family member and they're doing CPN shady business, they'll close your account and theirs as well. Okay. If you don't know what a CPN is what's referred to as a credit privacy number. If you didn't know, a CPN is committing a crime to include identity theft. Okay. So don't use CPNs. Do everything the legal way. Use your social security number. Another thing is, do not pay or receive any type of payment from someone to gain access to the Navy Federal Credit Union via your access code. There are people actually selling the access code on social media for $150. Don't do it, because if you're caught, they're going to close your account, and they will close all the accounts attached to that member access code. Another thing, that if you also use a CPN, I don't know if you're familiar with what a SAR is, but a SAR is a suspicious activity report that is filed against you and anybody else that may have opened an account under illegal auspices, such as with a CPN. And what happens is that you are reported to FinCEN. I have been in financial management for over 35 years. FinCEN is not an organization that you want to mess with. FinCEN is a financial crimes and enforcement network. Once you're in that system, you're going to have a very hard time trying to open up bank accounts and credit union accounts. Okay, so just to be on the safe side, do not touch and do not mess with any of these CPNs that are out there. I do not advise it, and I do not advise you to give out or sell your access number to the Navy Federal Credit Union. If you didn't know, the Navy Federal Credit Union did change its name back in March of 2022, and now it is called the Navy, Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard veterans and their families Federal Credit Union, because they serve everybody. They used to be only just the Navy. Also to note is that the Navy Federal Credit Union had a program called Refer a Friend program. As a member of the Navy Federal Credit Union, if you received the invitation to participate, you were allowed to bring somebody in that originally would not have had a membership authorization. But this program went from 28 March until 30 September 2022. As of right now, there are no additional new dates, and you had to have been invited to participate in this program. So you would have received an email. Again, I want to reiterate, stay away from those CPNs. CPNs are not good for you. Again, they're credit privacy numbers. They're being sold as a solve all problem for credit. What they intend to do at times is to sweep your credit, and you have pretty much a clean slate. Again, my advice to you is do not do it. Navy Federal Credit Union is not kicking people out right now. They're not doing a sweep. However, if they believe that your account is fraudulent, that you actually opened the account on fraudulent premises, such as your grandfather and your grandfather never served in the military, then yes, they will close your account. Are they reducing credit lines? Yes. Some people are getting credit line reductions because they're not using their credit cards or because of the recession. Again, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So make sure you put something on your credit cards and keep them active and keep rotating them. I hope this has cleared up some of these facts and fallacies that are out there about the Navy Federal Credit Union. It is the best credit union to be a member of. Again, y'all have a great day. Thank you for listening.